Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Jen with the bold thing, and it's another new moon coming up in the cycle. If you are in the Western Hemisphere, as I am, we will be at 0% for Thursday and Friday. Of course, what we know is the way nature works isn't that Thursday and Friday is the only days we're going to really access the energy. There's no hard stops like that. Some of us start feeling it quite a bit before, and sort of us start feeling it quite a bit after. But don't let it be a hard stop. Work with the energy before, work with the energy right after. And again, if you're new to these, I'm a coach, and I have found that as I work with the energetic patterns that are available to us and my clients do, particularly the moon, the seasons, and all of that, we just tend to create more with the rhythm of nature, and we're more in flow. So I want to keep this one a little bit shorter. I'm feeling called to, and I'm feeling called to come in and just share a handful of powerful practices. I'm going to share 5. Maybe you do all 5. Maybe you pick 1, 2, go for what's going to work for you here, okay? So this is a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, which means we kind of feel more of that movement, more access to emotions. And so, as always, the energy of a new moon is really a clean slate. So if you look up at the sky and you see it's all black, there's no new moon, think of that as a clean slate. And we get to use the remainder of the moon cycle to work with this clean slate, new moon being beginning of cycle. So a powerful thing that may support you as a practice, if you choose to, for this new moon, acknowledge the major transformations you have undergone in your life. Stick to the more major ones, the big ones, the milestones. And maybe it's acknowledging out loud. Maybe it's doing a little bit of writing. Maybe it's in your head. However feels authentic to you. When we are in this clean slate, new intention energy, sometimes really connecting to what we have done in the past, who we've been in the past, that's a powerful thing to connect to. It gives us access to possibility. And it's particularly potent for this new moon in Scorpio. Practice number 2, if this one supports you. What may this new moon be a catalyst for? Maybe there's been something on the back burner that's ready to move forward. Maybe you are just ready to take the leap. Let this new moon inspire that change. Set the intention. What is this new moon a catalyst for? And how is it going to work for you to set an intention? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to write about it? Do you want to breathe it in and exhale anything getting into the way? Do you want to sit and visualize for a moment? What may this new moon be a catalyst for? Let the change that this new moon is inspiring be all over this one. Practice number 3 that may inspire you. Practice extending yourself grace. If you notice moodiness and energy unstable, if you easily access your shadow, it might be a time to do some unpacking. Scorpio is a time for reflection. Remember, we've got that wateriness to it. So practice being graceful with yourself if you notice moodiness. How does it look to give yourself grace? Is it saying no to anything extra? Is it seeing if you can reschedule? Is it taking a nap? Is it doing some writing? Is it going into meditation? What does it look like to extend yourself grace if you notice moodiness and energy unstable? And if you're easily in your shadow, remember, it's a time to reflect, go in. Maybe you don't want to be too external. Maybe you want some support from someone else to hold that space for you. Maybe you want to set a timer. Practice number 4, if this may support you. What may still trigger shame? Allow yourself to let it go. What lets the light in? Practice letting the light in. So that is energy that we are working with. What may still trigger shame? If you are present to it, can you allow more of it to be released? Where can you let the light in? Very often our full moons are about releasing, but the energy of this new moon is going to be very, very potent to release anything with shame. Shame is something that we are not brought into this world with. That is something we've been given. It makes us wrong. It makes us small. It's not, I don't want to say good because I don't like the good or bad. It's not loving, nourishing energy. So let's stay away from shame. How can you allow more of that to go? Practice number 5. If you are stuck, if you are stagnant, practice trusting this energy may move you out of that. Again, it's that catalyst energy. So if you've been stuck or stagnant, trust that it doesn't mean you're going to keep being stuck or stagnant. Allow that watery energy to move. And then what I want to remind you, for any of the stuff I mentioned, we're all in different points of our journey. Some of us have had a lot of support and we have a lot of facility to do some deeper work on our own. Some of us need or desire some support. Maybe with some of the things I mentioned, you notice, I don't want to hold that space on my own. I don't even know how to get there on my own. So is there a professional that you can receive some support from? Again, I'm always happy to support if the ways I serve are of use for you. If you don't know, check out my stuff. You can see how I roll, reach out to me, ask me. But even though this is a free offering you're being given, this new moon intention setting still falls under metamorphosis. And anyone who comes to me through metamorphosis, you are eligible for 10% off a one-off session. Maybe you want to get a one-off with me that's 60 minutes, that's 90 minutes. Let me know, and I'm happy to help you with any of this stuff. Even if we don't hit it right on the new moon, this is still going to point to places you might need a little support. So let me know if I can help you with that or anyone else. Again, 5 practices today to help you reap that new moon intention setting. Pick 1 if that's going to help you. Pick 5. Do this in a way that's going to work for you. And keep in mind, new moon is beginning of the cycle. Next week in my free online membership community, I'll share about that next quarter that we're in. We're going to be getting into full moon. I offer 2 events for that. One is a free conversation about the energy that we're going to be getting for the full moon down the road here. We're going to have full moon visualization, which is an event that it's a paid event, but you'll get access to it for a week. You can come live, you can catch the recording. It's made to support you wherever you're at. And then again, in my free online membership community, again, I'm going to be sharing some stuff about the last quarter of the cycle. So there's ways that you can get supported for free in community on your own. So much cool stuff happening here with the bold thing under metamorphosis. And I'm Jen, and I hope this serves you. And as always, let me know what resonates. Let me know what doesn't. I'm just kind of trying new things out and playing. And happy new moon in Scorpio, my loves.